March and March CONFIRMS 30 June National Shutdown, South Africa's immigration debate heats up. Welcome back to the Daily News, your source for the latest breaking news, current affairs, and trending stories from South Africa and around the world. Today's top story: the anti-illegal immigration group March and March has confirmed that it will proceed with its planned national shutdown on the 30th of June 2026, despite recent engagements with government officials and security cluster ministers. As the controversial June 30 deadline approaches, South Africa finds itself at the center of a growing national debate over illegal immigration, border security, economic opportunities, and the rule of law. But while some groups are demanding immediate action and mass deportations, others argue that South Africans may be focusing on the wrong issue entirely. Let's take a closer look. The anti-illegal immigration movement March and March has announced that it will move forward with its planned national shutdown at the end of June. The group says it wants stronger enforcement of South Africa's immigration laws and is calling for the mass deportation of undocumented foreign nationals currently living in the country. The movement has gained significant attention over the past year as frustrations surrounding illegal immigration have grown in several communities across South Africa. Supporters of the movement argue that undocumented migration contributes to social and economic challenges, including unemployment, pressure on public services, and crime. The group insists that its campaign is not motivated by xenophobia, but rather by concerns over the enforcement of existing immigration laws. The planned shutdown follows a series of meetings between government ministers and various organizations involved in anti-illegal immigration protests. Security cluster ministers recently met at the Union buildings in Pretoria to discuss the escalating tensions and growing public concern surrounding the issue. Government officials have acknowledged that many South Africans are frustrated. However, they have repeatedly emphasized that any protests must remain peaceful and operate within the boundaries of the law. Defense Minister Angie Motshekga stated that South Africans have a constitutional right to protest and express their concerns. However, she warned that those rights come with responsibilities. According to Motshekga, while government understands the anger and frustration felt by many citizens, any demonstrations must remain lawful, respectful, and free from intimidation or violence. As the June 30 shutdown draws closer, authorities are expected to closely monitor developments across the country. But not everyone agrees that undocumented immigrants are the root cause of South Africa's challenges. In a recent interview with Talk Radio 702, National Informal Traders Alliance of South Africa General Secretary Samuel Mampapatla presented a different perspective. Mampapatla condemned any form of violence, threats, or harassment directed at foreign nationals. At the same time, he acknowledged that many South Africans have legitimate concerns regarding illegal immigration and competition for economic opportunities. However, according to Mampapatla, the real problem may lie elsewhere. He argues that South Africa already has laws and regulations designed to manage immigration and business activities. The issue, he says, is that many of these regulations are not being effectively implemented. According to Mampapatla, if immigration laws, border controls, permit systems, and regulatory processes were functioning properly, many of the current frustrations would not exist. He pointed to weaknesses in border management and enforcement as key challenges. In his view, the focus should be on improving systems rather than directing anger toward entire groups of people. Mampapatla also highlighted another issue often overlooked in the debate: the challenges facing South African entrepreneurs and informal traders. He argued that many municipalities have failed to process permits efficiently, maintain proper records, and provide adequate infrastructure for small businesses. As a result, many local traders struggle to operate and grow their businesses in an environment that lacks effective regulation and support. According to him, government has a responsibility to create conditions that allow South Africans to succeed economically. He believes that stronger management, proper regulation, and effective enforcement would benefit both citizens and law-abiding migrants. His comments add another layer to what has become one of South Africa's most complex and emotionally charged debates. On one side, many citizens are demanding stronger action against illegal immigration and stricter border controls. On the other, some analysts and business groups argue that the country's deeper challenges may stem from governance failures, weak enforcement mechanisms, economic pressures, and limited opportunities. As June 30 approaches, the debate continues to intensify. Will the planned shutdown proceed peacefully? Will government introduce new measures to address public concerns? And perhaps most importantly, will South Africa be able to find solutions that balance border security, economic growth, public safety, and constitutional rights? Those are the questions many South Africans will be asking in the days ahead. For now, both government officials and protest organizers appear to agree on at least one point: any action taken must remain within the framework of the law. The coming weeks could prove to be a significant moment in South Africa's ongoing immigration debate, with implications that may extend far beyond June 30 itself. What do you think? Do you believe South Africa's biggest challenge is illegal immigration, or do you agree with those who argue that poor enforcement of existing laws is the real issue? Let us know your thoughts in the comments section below. If you found this report informative, don't forget to like this video, subscribe to the daily news, and turn on notifications so you never miss the latest breaking news and current affairs updates. Thank you for watching, and we'll see you in the next report.